Hello everyone. In this video, let me try to brief you FIN5063-1W6DIS, as a part of which we will be creating a PowerPoint presentation. For creating PowerPoint presentation, we consider two reports that we have done earlier. We might have attached them in your email like this. Okay, these are the two documents that we have done earlier related to the topic. So the first week three work that consists of analysis of financial statement analysis that include income statement analysis, balance statement analysis, and cash flow statement analysis. Then in week five, we worked on evaluating values of stocks and bonds. So the company we selected in week three, that will be a continuous, like we work on same company for further years too. So make sure you cross check and try to find like you are working on the same company or not, just cross check. If not, make sure you work on the company that is mentioned in week three itself. Okay, make changes according to the requirement. So the content is already written. So what we do is like we provide a first slide of the document is agenda of the document, agenda of the present PowerPoint presentation. What we are going to do as a part of this presentation that should be mentioned in one slide. After completing that, you start working on financial statement analysis. For that, open week 3 work. This document is done on Amazon INC. Give an introduction slide. One slide on company. What company, on which company you are investing, you are planning to invest. So just write one slide on the company. The content is clearly provided here in the week 3 document. Okay. Next, give an introduction to what is income statement, what kind of information we cover in income statement. So, what are the key elements that we cover? That is also mentioned in the document. Mention that. Then use calculations. So, if you find your week 3 Excel sheet, in that you can find equations related to the income state calculations. So, select as a part of this one, select what calculations you made. Maybe we might have calculated ratios, different types of ratios we considered for evaluating this one. And so it is already mentioned in the document. If you cross check, see, this is operating margin, gross profit margin. These are the formulas that we have used. So select what calculation you mention, mention equation, then you can mention equation and what values and value related interpretation. So these are the three things that you may have to mention in this slide. Okay. So similarly, wherever you are calculating calculations included at that location in that slide, it should be the same thing. Select what calculations you included and what is its equation and what values you interpreted. Okay. So a similar structure will be followed for all the slides. So it's like if you check it. So what we are doing here, we are mentioning what is income statement, what kind of calculations we include in that one, how income statement will impact your financial decisions. That should be discussed in that. Next, immediate slide will be calculations related to income statement. You can mention about NPV if you need and ratios you calculated. So two ratios mostly we might have considered. If NPV is there, NPV also you can discuss. So if you have three calculations mentioned, three calculations should be given in the same slide. That is very important. And its value and value related interpretation should also be discussed. After that, we discuss about balance sheet. It is also in week 3 document. We just cross check that what calculations you give introduction to that in one slide. Immediate next to that slide, just mention discuss about what is balance sheet, what kind of calculations you included. For each type of calculations you have done, give equation and what values you achieved, what is your interpretation that should be discussed. Everything is already written in your document. From that document, you will be taking information and pasting it here. So make sure the document is readable. Whatever the PPT you created, that is easy to understand. That should be easy to understand. Make sure you do that. Then after that, After that, it will be like week 5 investment analysis. Then we open your week 5 document. Week 5 document also clearly discusses about market analysis and investment analysis. Okay, so make sure you follow the structure and discuss like uh, how important it is to evaluate a stock, and then what kind of calculations you made, that should be discussed as it is followed for week 3. Okay, so here one more slide is there. This is for second section of the document. So week 5 document, it clearly mentions importance of market. From this, you create this slide. Okay, so just follow it. After writing all the calculations and explanations, conclude your document and give references slide also. That is all related to FIN5063. If you don't understand, repeat this video. Try to understand the context and complete your document. All the best, team.